Our production of Pork Rinds and the Natural Order of Things. Gusting December winds shook the public transit bus as it ambled along the crowded street. Diesel fumes seeped in through the rusted floor. The brakes squealed, signaling another stop. Seated in the sideways seats behind the driver, an old man in a crumpled gray suit studied the door, scrutinizing the exchange of passengers. The rider seated next to him exited, and a hardcore punker, hopping up at the last instant, dropped into the empty space. She wore crusted jeans and a studded leather jacket zipped tight against the bitter wind. Her tousled neon green hair poked out of a red headband. A loop nose ring completed her look. Producing a bag of ghost pepper pork rinds from her pocket, she pinched both sides in order to pull it open.
You shouldn't do that.
Said the old man with a mild Eastern European accent. Green hair gave him the stink eye.
Do I know you?
She said with a cold, flat tone, clearly not wanting an answer.
Excuse me. Of course you don't. We've only just met. Allow me to introduce myself.
He tipped his fedora, revealing a mop of white hair, then retrieved a business card from his vest pocket and offered it to her. She glared at the old man for a moment, then took the card. It read, Josip Vouk. Underneath, a handwritten note was scrawled, wellness consultations.
Not interested.
Oh, I'm not trying to sell you anything.
He pointed to the bag she held.
It is merely that I noticed that your bag of chips you were about to open is upside down.
Green hair looked at the garish pink and orange bag.
What the hell does that have to do with the price of yak butter in Siberia?
As you can see, the bag is clearly marked so its top and bottom are readily discernible. Containers of any type so marked are intended to be accessed from their top only.
She cocked her head, looking at Vouk with wide eyes, then burst out laughing.
Good one, Pops. You had me going there for a minute.
Vouk, shaking his head, held up a cautionary finger.
This is no laughing matter. Ignoring such things can lead to disastrous consequences. Why else would a container be labeled in manners to delineate a top from a bottom unless it was important? Labels can be constructed to read the same no matter which way their container was, or crisp bag for this instance, was oriented. But they are not. Why? Billions of containers are produced daily. From the moment a container is produced, it is intended to be maintained and designed in a particular orientation. In its shipping container, on the store shelf, or yes, even in your home. Go into any store and you will find all containers and packages shelved in their proper orientation. Think of it, billions of times a day.
Green hair shook her head.
You're crazy, old man.
Vouk looked in her eyes.
I would venture, if I were to examine your living space, I would find each and every container properly oriented. It is the natural order of things.
I think you're full of bat crap.
Said green hair. Vouk shrugged.
Let me ask you, do you open a can of baked beans from the bottom? Do you open your box of green hair dye from the bottom?
Green hair furrowed her bright blue eyebrows.
That's stupid.
I bet you open them from the top.
She shrugged.
So what?
As I said, it is the natural order of things. Containers clearly marked with the top and bottom are intended to be opened at the top. To do so otherwise is to tempt fate.
Green hair sneered, holding the bag out for Vouk to see it was still upside down. She pulled it open and stuffed a handful of rinds in her mouth. The brakes squealed as the bus grumbled to a stop. She got up and walked toward the door, but not before she turned, grinning at Vouk with rows of teeth gobbed with saliva-soaked pink pork rind. Then she left. Vouk looked out the window in time to see her turn on the sidewalk, still grinning pork rinds, and face the bus as the doors closed. A sudden burst of wind shook the bus. At the same moment, a large snowflake Christmas decoration attached to a light pole tore loose. Swirling down, it struck her in the face. As the bus rolled toward the next stop, Vouk, shaking his head, watched a crowd of standbyers gather around Greenhair's fallen bloody body.